Welcome back. As I mentioned the last one, we're going to be looking at getting our pieces to spawn once it gets to the bottom. And I sort of mentioned that the code would be difficult. I think in the last one I'm mistaken. It's actually pretty easy. So we'll look at that compared to the last couple scripts that we've added, or the code that we've added to the last scripts. This will be relatively simple. One thing I need to do is, go back to my grid here and fix this up. It really should be back at that original location. It was my fault when I was testing. I had sort of moved them over, and I believe this really should just be, I think we're just supposed to do -1. Oops. And -1. Okay, and so the camera as well, which I messed up now. So 8.5, I think this was 9.5. All right, so that should fix up that other problem. We're still, our camera's a little bit, I think maybe it was 9 there. So at least this one should be coming to the edges. Okay, that's better. So let me just fix this up. This must have been 9. Good. All right, so that's better. Now, what we want to do here is basically just have it detect where it needs to, like when it needs to spawn a new piece. And so what we're just going to do is go into the Tetramino code and basically add a few things to the down section here. So I'm just going to open up the code again, Tetramino controller, and I'm just going to go down into the down arrow. And we already have sort of basically this check here, right? This was letting it go down, else if it got to the bottom, we had to push it up. So what we're going to do is sort of leave this, and basically right here, just under that. So once it gets to the bottom, because that's the situation, right? It's hit the bottom here. What we're going to do is set the enabled, okay, to false. So basically we're turning it off because we don't want to have control anymore, okay? And then the second thing is we need to basically get the next one going. So what we have to do is find the object of type. So we want to find the game manager. Okay, and it's all red here. Just hopefully this is okay. Yeah. Okay, just hold a second there. And basically we want to run that SpawnNextTetramino, the method there. Okay, so let's see. Find object, and I think my problem is just that, missing that capital O there. Good. All right, so it's finding that spawn the next Tetramino. So just save that code, and let's just go over into Unity here. So there's my thing falling. Okay, I'm just going to speed it up, hit the bottom here. Okay, oh, there's another one. Happened to be the same one. Okay, that one works. Good, I got a different one. Bring it over. Perfect. Now the question is, what happens when you do this? Ooh, it goes over top. So we got to deal with that now. And since that's a bit more complicated, we'll just end this video here. I know it's pretty truncated. It will probably take us 2 videos to deal with sort of updating the grid. And that's what I was referring to, being a bit more difficult. Checking to see that we're at the bottom, relatively simple. Updating the grid and the locations for the next part is going to be a bit more complicated. And then we really just have to start thinking about, when do we have a complete grid? Okay, but we need to deal with getting these pieces to collide with the other pieces. So we'll do that in the next video, nice and short one here, and we'll see you for a longer one next time.